This is the second day in a row where I don't feel like training once again. And still will go train. A realization. I create so much. It's the putting it together and releasing it, editing it. Because I be in such this state of, I got this idea, I got this video, and I have so many videos, so many ideas, so many things that I already have filmed, so many videos that I have laid out, just haven't edited and released it. And what I've observed and learned from this, because this is the system that I'm building for myself. Because I remember I had this habit a while back, years. I remember when I first started my journey, before I got this new phone and I had to delete all of my old videos, I had over 1,000 videos of this where just me talking in the car about things that I realized, things that I've observed along the journey, things God revealed to me in those moments. Never released a single one of them. And I said, I'm not doing that this time. And now that I've gained clarity on the thing, what I've decided to do with my system is have my time in blocks. Times where I am brainstorming, so I'm planning out ideas of videos that I want to make. Times where I am just filming, like all I'm doing is just creating the videos. And then times where I'm just editing, not publishing, just editing. And then times where I'm publishing. What I've observed is I would have my first block be the brainstorm and coming up with ideas, and that editing and publishing part, I gotta change that. Now I'm gonna adjust. I had the clarity, I'm practicing, and this is the repetition and refinement, because I did it more and more. Now this is that refinement stage of, instead of doing the brainstorming and everything else first, I'm going to do the editing first. Editing is always going to come first, and then the publishing. Editing and publishing, then I will do the creating and recording, because I need to get out the content that I have now before I go to the next one, because I would just go back to the old ways of having an endless library of videos with no posts. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that today, because I have yesterday's training session that I did and I didn't edit it or nothing, and then I'm going to record today's training session as well, and I'm going to start applying that now. It's just editing and publishing first, then do the other things.
It's quiet, soft and wide. No need to reach, no need to hide. Every sound begins to blend. Every moment has no end. I found the light within, where all the storms have been. It never fades, it never leaves. It's the calm beneath my sea.
I give all praises to the Most High. I love this system flow that I follow when it comes to building systems and breaking free from systems. And right now, because it's so beautiful, because I could go from stage 4 of refinement and taking a step back to get clarity, and then go back to practice and refinement, just going through those stages. The biggest level ups always happen in the times where I don't feel like doing something, when I don't feel like showing up. This is the second day in a row where I didn't feel like coming to train. Late at night, I say, I'm gonna show up anyway. And it's beautiful, because this session, I gained more than the actual training session itself, because I gained so much clarity. Because I stepped back for a second. Because I'm very big for me. It's just going all in on that thing and continuing to improve it. Continue to gain attribute points in that thing. Because I asked myself first, what is my style of not trading? What is my style of training? And I would observe and analyze myself throughout the years. And I said, okay, explosiveness is my strong suit. I can do explosive muscle up claps. I can do explosive backflips. I can do explosive handstand push-ups. Explosiveness. That's my thing that I've always been better at. The slow and controlled style has not been my strong suit, because I could do explosive muscle up claps with ease, and yet I can't do one slow muscle up. I can't do one strict form muscle up, because I have not trained that. I have not put all my skill points, I put all that to the explosiveness. And I said, yo, continue to keep walking in that. That's the style that I like the most. Because I would try out different things of trying to do the slow and controlled. And I've observed this is different. Like, in order for me to do that, I would have to actually retrain every skill. I would have to retrain my handstand push-ups, do slow negatives, do the perfect form. I would have to retrain all of that. I don't want to do that. I want to continue to keep maximizing where I am good at. And now that I'm aware of that is my style, because before I was doing it without even knowing it. Now that I'm aware of it, I'm like, yo, why would I switch it up now? I could take it to a whole different level. And then when it came to my training, I said, okay, I'm going to refine this. And now I know exactly how my training days are going to be. I have my intensity days and my volume days. And I look at it like boss battles. If I'm a level 10, let's say level 10 right now in planche, on my intensity days, I'm attempting to go fight that level 15 boss, that level 14 boss. Even though I know I need to go through level 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 to get to that boss, I gotta level up my level to be able to beat that boss. It's like, if you're a level 1 trying to go fight a level 50 boss, you're gonna lose every single time. Because their HP is so much higher, you don't have the strength. It takes a million hits just to drop their HP a little bit lower. Versus, all they do is breathe on you and you're done for. And I like that, because still getting that experience of fighting that level 15 boss, I get to constantly keep improving. I'm constantly keep gaining. I'm slowly gaining attribute points. I'm slowly getting accustomed to that next progression. And that's what I'll do. I'll do every minute on a minute, that next progression, that next boss level. Focusing on trying to attempt that as many possible times as I possibly can to give my all into it. And then when I'm done, then I will go to doing combos with my explosiveness. So doing, whether that's push-ups, not handstand push-ups, whether that's doing the planche push-ups, the different combos, the raises, just doing different combos, but doing it with my explosive style. That's going to increase my explosive strength. That's going to increase my strength with planche. And that's going to increase my muscle endurance and everything. And then I'll do a combo, like a superset that with, like front lever combos. And that'll be my intense day. My volume day is going to be when I do a whole bunch of reps and sets. I have the pyramid method where I'll do 1, then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 10. And then 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 6, and doing that is 110 reps minimum. And I can do it that way for certain things, like planche push-ups. I could do it for that. And then and then planche raises, I could keep on going until I get to a minimum of 110. And what I want to do in my volume days is slowly increase that minimum range, because I want to be able to get into that position as many times as I possibly can. And the more and more that I increase, because I originally started off with 50, then I grew all the way up into 100, and now I'm at 110 minimum. And what's going to happen is I'm going to keep on growing more and more and more. Then I'm going to start seeing that my minimum is going to be around 120, 130. And then I know at that point in time, I can lower the resistance of the band. So instead of right now, I'll use the green band and the purple band, I could lower that resistance to just the green band. And then that would put my rep ranges back into the 100 to 110. And I keep on doing the same thing to now I go from the green band down to the purple band, and so forth and so forth and so forth, until it gets to the point eventually where I'm doing planche raises 110 plus planche raises straight body weight. And that's exactly the system that I'm going to follow to unlock the planche. And I'm going to stick with it. And this is that point where I talk about so much, and I'm actually experiencing this myself, because the word says you got to practice what you teach. And this is that point right now where I got to see it all the way through. Now that I have this solidified, I have to stick through it, through the days. Even when I don't feel like showing up to do it, I have to still do it. And I have to see it all the way through. And this system, following this and constantly keep progressing, this is what's going to get me my first 3 to 5 seconds full planche hold. I'm going to document the entire journey throughout the way, as I make refinements, as I practice repetition, the days where I don't feel like it, and things that I've observed and noticed, just like today, for example.